Greetings and welcome to the Manifestation Culture, our new show. I am Christopher D. Williams and I am your host for this evening. I am honored that you took time out of your schedule to come and to be with us on tonight. Listen, here is an amazing thing. This show is designed to help you learn how to walk into your destiny, walk into your purpose, and get some ideas for strategies that may be beneficial to help you get where you're trying to go. And we also have special guests each and every week. So we're grateful tonight. Now, let me tell you about our guest tonight. She is nothing short of phenomenal. Okay. This woman is just like mind-blowing. When you just start listening to her and hearing from her, you will understand. She is so involved in many different things. She is a makeup artist. She is a life coach. She does so many other different things. And I promise you, you're going to be just truly amazed. And right now I'm bringing her in. Her name is, her name is China Smith, and I'm bringing her in right now. Hello, how are you?
Hello, Christopher.
Well,
how are you?
Welcome to the Manifestation Culture. I am so honored and elated that you are here with us on today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Listen, okay, so in order, I try to build you up a little bit, but I don't do the justice that should be done. So listen, tell us, who is China Smith?
Good question. China Smith. Oh my God. That lady, which is me, wear a lot of hats. A lot of hats.
Okay.
From being a mother of 3 grown children.
Oh my.
I know, right?
Yeah.
One granddaughter. Like you stated, I am a makeup artist. Well, master makeup artist.
Excuse me for not getting it right. I'm so sorry. Okay. Just get that master part in there. Okay, I got you.
Master makeup artist.
Okay.
I'm a PMU artist, which is permanent makeup artist. I'm a life coach.
Wow.
Certified life coach.
Okay.
Certified bartender.
Oh my.
Medical assistant.
Oh my.
Certified medical assistant.
Okay.
The owner of Unique Faces Makeup Studio. Owner of Unique Faces Cosmetics, which is my own cosmetic line that I make with these hands personally.
Okay.
We just started Unique. Well, I ain't gonna say I just started. I just revamped it, reintroduced Unique Faces Apparel.
Okay.
I teach classes. I'm a motivational speaker. Friends to many. Uplifter. I'm a lot. I got a lot going on.
Apparently so. I mean, I could only give you a couple of things. I didn't know all of that. I mean,
yeah, I got a lot.
I think I knew about 3 of those things in particular. I think I knew about 3. So, but, you know, now here at the Manifestation Culture, we want to talk a little bit about certain things in particular. First and foremost, which is just really intriguing to me, because we're going to talk about your makeup studio and unique faces and everything. We're going to talk about all of that. But how did you get into life coaching? Because that is huge right now. I mean, everybody right now, well, not everybody, but a lot of people right now are becoming life coaches because I think they actually understand that there are so many people that are out here that need help. So how did you get into this?
Honestly, to be honest, before I even became certified, I literally think I was doing the work without being certified.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Literally, I don't know. It's just like people just feel comfortable with telling me in and everything. I don't even half of the time they be total strangers. I mean, total strangers. And I forgot to say I'm a CDL holder. Look.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's crazy to me. But okay. This is one of the many things that you do. Okay.
But literally, like, people would just walk up to me and just start expressing themselves. Or not, it's something I've been like trying to dodge, but I'm getting into the grasp of it now for the past 2 years that I have a gift. I literally can see things before, or feel things before. I don't know if that's just his way of using me, but I'm literally, I've been doing this for years, but I decided to get certified with it so I can put some numbers behind it.
Okay. I got you.
You know, I decided to invest in it. It was 2016. That's when I really went on and did the paperwork, as we would call it. But I just been, people gravitate to me automatically. I mean, just, they say I know how to listen. They say I'm not judgmental. I give good advice. And I think the best part is I actually listen to what they have to say. And it turned into business coaching. Like, how did I get started? What do I need to do? So it opened up a lot of doors. So
wow.
Yeah.
Well, and I can get that though. I can understand that because I mean I've known you for many years, and even though we don't see each other that often, from what the times that I do remember seeing you, you were still that person. You were still that person that was encouraging, that was inspiring and motivational. And anybody who would ever go to your Facebook page, oh my gosh, they would get a ton of motivation.
And the crazy thing about that is, Chris, you know how your memory come up in Facebook? I look at my memory like, oh my God, I've been doing this for, like, he tells me to do it, not knowing that I'm doing it. I've been doing this since 2011. When I see my memories, I'm like, wow, that's what I said back then. Wow. But I didn't even know it really touched people. I think a little bit, I kind of fell back a little bit. Sure. And people start inboxing me like, okay, what a message. I did not know how it helped so many people by just reading what I was saying, how that's how they truly was feeling, or they needed to know I don't need to quit or keep going, or I was just at this little tip that I want to give up or whatever. That your message is fire. I'm like, well, I never knew that. I just be obedient and get up and type the message, or sometimes I used to do a video and just say what I had to say so they can hear it versus read it. So yeah, it's been going on for a long time.
And you know what? It's amazing because I know exactly where you are, because one of my businesses is, I created a fundraising business based off of the same kind of concept of inspiring people on a daily basis and what have you. And you never know, because at first I was doing it, and then it's like all of a sudden I sending it out every day and what have you. And then, I kind of like, well, okay, well, I'm good, because I was in an ugly place. I was just, in just an ugly place in my head. And sometimes, you got to work yourself out of that, I
was there Monday. Did you not see my video?
Yes, I saw that. I did see your video.
I was there.
Listen, everybody who did not see that video, go to China Smith's page and watch that video. I promise you, she'll bless you. So, I mean, and the thing about it is, I was in a funky place in my head. And so I realized that, okay, if I was going through, other people may be going through too. So, I start typing up messages and sending it out, and, then also just posting it on Facebook. Well, I did that for probably about a week. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I was good. You know, I'm fine. I got myself together. I'm cool, right?
Shook it off.
I'm like, okay, cool. So I don't need to send out messages anymore. If I'm telling you, I had so many people that hit me up and was like, where's the daily message? You know, I'm looking forward to that message every day. Where's that message? And I'm thinking, you greedy people, you know.
And you don't even know that you touching people. You really, and I tell people, I don't know if you saw that, I'm always telling people always watching. It is not about a click of a like or nothing. They'll comment. Trust me, they're watching. Yes. They're watching. When I say my inbox, they watching.
Absolutely.
They don't say anything. So they out there.
Well, and it's true, because what happens is you are helping to encourage people. We don't know necessarily what people may be going through at that particular time. And just a simple word of encouragement like turns their whole day around, you know, and it's just nothing short of amazing. You're just like, whoa, I didn't even know that it would just be so major for you at that point.
And so go into the inbox and say, hey, how you doing? I was checking on you. I didn't know how that affected a lot of people. It was like, you always called and checked on me. It don't cost a thing. It doesn't cost you. It's only a few minutes of your time just to say, how you doing today? How are you feeling today? Do you need anything today? How can I help? And that's it.
Makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference. I promise you it does. I mean, and you know, I'm a pastor. So sometimes, you know, I just ask people like, hey, how can I pray for you today? Or what are you doing? What are you going through? You would be surprised at what people are really dealing with.
Absolutely.
You know? And it's just like amazing.
Especially from last year. 2020.
I'm sorry.
Now I was saying especially from 2020.
Oh gosh, yes. Oh yeah. Woo. Yes, Lord. 2020 was kind of special for many people. But you know,
I look at it as a blessing though. I always turn the negative to a positive. It was a blessing.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad tapped into a lot of things for people. It should have tapped into a lot of things for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Whether it was what to do or not to do. It should have helped you some kind of way.
Exactly.
Some kind of way.
And I'm glad you stepped into 2020 and that you start mentioning that, because that was a segue me into my next question here. In this pandemic that has really taken place, and it's just been crazy. We all know it's a worldwide pandemic. This is the only time I've ever seen in my life where the church was closed and Sin City was closed at the same time. I'm like, really? I mean, come on now. So it's just kind of special. But I've tracked people, certain friends of mine have tracked certain people to see what they're doing. And what has happened is there has been a major shift and there's been major manifestation, if you will, that has transpired during this time frame. One of the things that I saw with you in particular was, you know, the relaunching of your clothing line. Talk to me about that. Why did you feel that this was the time for that?
Honestly, that was all God. And the reason I'm going to say that is people don't know. I don't know if you remember, but 2010, I created Thick is the New Sexy.
I remember that.
And that particular time, that particular year, it was addressed or focused on the plus size women.
Right.
And getting them out their comfort zone to do different things without being judged and stuff like that. So I had my biggest fashion show ever that year. Packed out the entire club by myself.
Wow.
Hired a professional runway model to train the girls. So that inspired them. Those that never walked in heels ever in their life, they said, because of me, they was able to do it, hold their head up now and have the confidence and stuff that they have right now. But I don't know if you remember, I had the shirts then. Thick is the New Sexy, blessed with this thickness. I love my curves. All of those were me. But I had an outsource that was printing and making those for me. So as time goes on, you know, things just start drifting. So I left it alone. But God brought me right back around to it. He actually brought me. I don't know if you've been paying attention. I went and got a job and started working for Marta.
Yeah, I remember that.
To get away from the unique faces and stuff all for a long time. He brought me back here. It was actually, all of this is his idea. I had nothing to do with Unique Face. I didn't have a clue about makeup. I was into plus size modeling. So this was him. But now he made it so, okay, I'm going to show you how to make your own shirts. We're going to get you the supplies. I even had a person that volunteered freely. This is something that people can charge for. They showed me, still to this day, I could call her if I have an error. She'll come over here in a heartbeat to show me how to make something.
Wow.
But she showed me how to do it, so he had me to cut the outsource. So I print my own shirts now.
Oh, wow.
I print them, I pack them, I sell them, I do all of that.
One woman operation. Okay. When
I tell you, Chris, none of this was my idea. And I said, thank you, Lord. But only thing he was doing, now they take you, sometimes you have to go back where you started.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly felt that he would just take me back to the beginning. Because even with the vendor shows, because that's actually how I got started doing vendor show. They called me the vendor queen because I was during there at every event in Atlanta.
Okay.
So he just brought me back into a whole 360 and said, okay, instead of doing that, we'll keep some of that money in your pocket now.
Wow.
So let's event think it's the new sexy. And now that you're able to do it yourself, keep a little money in your pocket, put a little money back in your pocket. So that was all him. I can honestly say that was him.
Wow.
I
love it.
All him.
I love it. I love it. And it's just amazing. Listen, we got to take a short commercial break. You going to stick with us?
Absolutely.
Well, all right then. Listen, we're coming back. This is China Smith. She is a serial entrepreneur. That's just what I like to call her. A serial entrepreneur because she is involved in so very many things. But we got to take a quick commercial break and we're coming right back with her.
All righty.
The Manifestation Culture is brought to you in part by Matters of the Heart Ministries with T. LaRuth Boston. Jumpstart your day and join us every Tuesday through Thursday morning on the Matters of the Heart Facebook page, where you can come alive at 5:55 a.m. Matters of the Heart Ministries is the place where your heart matters to God. And by Victoria's Collections. For the very best in organic soy candles and home decor, there's no better place to shop online than Victoria's Collections. Don't forget, Father's Day is this month, and you can get the perfect gift for Dad by going to www.victoriascollection.shop. That's www.victoriascollection.shop. Welcome back to the Manifestation Culture. I am still Christopher D. Williams, and I am still your host for this day. And we have serial entrepreneur, Miss China Smith, and she is a life coach. She is a makeup artist. She is this. She is that. She will babysit your children. No, she ain't gonna do that part. But I mean, she does so many other things, and we're so elated to have her on our show today. So listen, China, before we took the break, we were talking about how God has basically shifted you into a while in the pandemic. He shifted you to do certain things that really and truly you were not necessarily experienced in, which is really amazing. So what I want to do now is I want to talk to you about how did you strategize in order to make certain things happen? Because some of us, or some people in particular, believe you can only focus on one thing at a time. But here you are with like several different things that you're juggling, that you're doing. How do you strategize for all of that?
To be honest, it can be very overwhelming at times.
Mm-hmm.
But this is when you find out, I tell everybody has a passion, everybody has a skill, and how you can determine your passion or your skill, you just do it. It's no time frame, no day of the week, no nothing. It's literally you get it done. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning. I have no idea why. I just said, Lord, whatever it is you need to talk about, let's talk about it. But I've been moving ever since. And I knew I had this show with you tonight. I was like, I gotta take a nap, Lord. I gotta take a nap so I can be free. To be on top of that, I was getting people orders out on that, and then talking to people, getting their orders in, and then making appointments for the clients. So the strategizing part is basically, and I'm not gonna even tell you a story. I don't even have an order. I don't even have a system. I really don't. Me personally, I just go. My goal is personally, if I'm not touching a face, I need to be producing some type of orders, pushing them out, creating them or something. That's just how I work. That's how it works for me. Because by having these different ways of making income, because by me not clocking on the clock,
sure.
we got to keep the dollars coming in.
Show enough now. Show enough now. Yes. Yes. I'm singing my song. I promise you. Yes. Yes.
So that's actually my ultimate goal. If I'm not touching the face, that's when I need to be creating. It ain't nothing but cosmetics, or creating some shirts or some masks. Or now I was blessed with another machine to start a whole other project now. So that's gonna be coming.
Oh, have mercy. Oh my. I feel bad because I thought I was busy. It's not. I'm just saying.
Hey, it keeps you occupied. It keeps me out of the way.
Yeah.
Like I said, and I love everything about that I do. Literally, and that what keeps me going. I love everything that I'm doing. This is not just a hobby for me. This is actually how I live. Before I went to work for the transportation company, I haven't worked for nobody in like 9 years. So I've always been an entrepreneur. And not being funny, I've been an entrepreneur since I was like 14 years old. I have always hustled something. All my life, I've always hustled something. So,
wow,
legally or illegally, I'm just.
Don't be talking too much now, bro. Don't be telling where the bodies is buried now.
But we're being real with them, right? But I'm not telling y'all don't do that now.
but it's amazing because some people don't really understand that, you know what, until things start really rolling for you, you may need to get that 9 to 5, and there's really nothing wrong with that. You just have to stay focused on what you're planning to do and what you're trying to do.
And I'm glad you said that. I even had this conversation with somebody a couple of days ago. I said, well, everybody got to go back into the work world or whatever, because I cut off a lot of the assistant stuff that I had. Sure. I said, well, if I have to go back and clock on somebody's clock, I'm not opposed to it. Now, I'm going to tell you I'm too good to work on somebody's clock.
Exactly.
But my ultimate goal is not to, because I don't want to distract me from what I have going on. So, but I'm not telling y'all. Now you let your 9 to 5, your 10 to 6, your 7 to 3 sponsor your business until you can quit that 9 to 5, 7 to 3, or 10 to 6 now, okay? Now don't go quit.
For real, right? Because look at the experience right there. It's a hard road to hoe from that one, I promise you. So, but now listen, let me ask you this question. Because you wear so many hats and what have you, and you love everything that you do, is there something that you love more than the other, or do you love them pretty much all kind of the same?
I'm obsessed with makeup.
Okay.
Yeah, that is my passion. I get a thrill of when they get out this chair and they look at themselves in a different aspect of life. Like I see them dancing in the mirror, like, oh, John. That really rewards me. That's like the best part of my life, like best part of my job, I would say. And that goes back to saying you're finding your passion and your skill. Basically, it's something you would do for free. Don't have to worry about. And that's something, if I had to, and I did, sponsored a lot of people. Yes. And I got the joy of seeing how happy they were once they got the chair and my hands touched their face. So I would say I'm obsessed and in love with makeup.
Well, and you know what? I can tell that because, I just know that about you. And I mean, I've even referred people when, like, if I'm on Facebook or social media, or whatever, they're like, I need a good makeup artist in Georgia. Look at here, let me tell you who to go to. Okay, you know, I've never experienced your work with because, well, first of all, I'm a dude. Okay, so you know, really, so you know, don't really necessarily need my brows done. I mean, it's not what I need. Okay, but I believe in supporting your friends and family. I believe in that wholeheartedly because if you're my friend and this is the industry that you're in, right, why would I not support you over going to Joe Schmuckatelli down the street? You see, I mean, because there's something to be said about supporting, and I don't want to say supporting our own, but what I will say is supporting our own family, supporting our own friends, supporting our people that way, because I think that makes all of the difference right there. Because I mean, heck, and I'm not coming to you asking you for the hookup. Please don't do that. You know,
most of them do, and that's very sad. It's sad. And even though, and like I always stress, because you will stress yourself out, do not depend on your family or friends to support your business, because you will always be depressed.
Yes,
you will have more strangers literally happy to support you than the people who literally sit next to you every day, or you consider and use the term friend with. So yeah, it's sad, but that is so true, and that's what goes on in the life that we live in.
Wow.
Yeah, so it really does. They will go spend their money knowing that you do the same thing, the same quality work, if not better, or sell the same product. They'll go and patronize somebody else when their friend or their daughter or their sister or their whatever brother could have it. They'll still go give it to somebody. I don't know if it's because they don't want to see them progress further than them or what. I don't know, but I don't think it's right. But we cannot sit there and mope into that, because what's for you is for you, and I always believe that.
Yeah.
And I ain't been in the game for 10 or 11 years for nothing.
I hear you. And you know what I've come to learn in my years of living is you know, I ain't ashamed of. I'm 45. I'll be 46 this year.
Blessing.
Yes, indeed. Hallelujah. Okay, but seriously, what I have learned in this particular time of living is that when people are not supporting you, the ones who said that I'll be there for you, I got you, and they supposedly, you know, your ride or die and what have you, and they don't support you, you feel betrayed. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, you cannot be betrayed from an enemy, because you already know where the enemy stands, okay? But you get betrayed from a friend, and that's why it hurts so badly, because friends or family, the ones who's supposed to have your back. Listen, we understand that, but you got to understand, as an entrepreneur, you can't focus on that, because you know there are 8 billion people in the world, okay? You don't need all 8 billion of them in order to make a very good living. You just need a few, you know, just some, you know, and they probably will not be your friends and family, you know. It's just the truth of the matter. And so, you know, that's kind of what it is. But listen, we got to take a small commercial break right quick, because, you know, we got to pay the bills. So, you know, we're going to take a small commercial break. And I know you're going to stick and stay, right?
Absolutely.
Well, there you go. I love it. Listen, we're going to take this commercial break, and then we'll be back with serial entrepreneur, Miss China Smith. Do you need help to find your dream home? Then look no further than real estate professional Lakiba Wallace of Maximum One Realty Partners. Remember, Lakiba is the one that can get the job done. Contact her today at lakibawallace@aol.com.
Share the word. www.sharetheword.us.
Welcome to Unique Conversations with China Smith. Stay tuned. Coming soon.
Welcome back. We are so elated that you are still with us, or that you have just joined us now. And if you have just joined us, listen, we're so phenomenal. We're so honored to have a phenomenal woman, Miss China Smith, to be with us on our very second episode of the Manifestation Culture. And listen, I gotta ask this question, China. This is so cool because, again, you're a woman of many hats. You do many different things and what have you. What does China do when it comes to downtime? And how important do you feel downtime really is?
Downtime. Ooh.
I know. I get it. I know. Entrepreneur, I know.
Because I get cussed out literally, like say if I'm on vacation, I'm still working. Right. If I'm out, I'm still working. So that was something I actually had to learn to do. When I'm off, I'm off. When I'm on vacation, I'm on vacation. But honestly, I love traveling. I love cooking. Cooking is like my therapy. I like literally chopping up my vegetables. I don't go buy them chopped up. I like chopping them up. I like trying new dishes. I like still volunteering. I'm still a weak-hearted person for the less fortunate. I'm always, my downtime, I'm probably taking another course or feed my brain with tutorials. Sometimes just literally laying in the bed and sleeping and relaxing and watching Lifetime. People, I love dancing, so I might get out and go dance every now and then.
All right.
So, but I'm regular person. It's nothing spectacular or anything like that. But I like cooking and hanging out with my small circle of friends that I have.
Understood. Well, I get that. And listen, I like eating. As you can see, I'm a bigger brother. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? So, may have to come get a plate or something. But so this is cool. If you were going to teach a class right now of young entrepreneurs, or not even young, but just entrepreneurs in general that are just getting started, what are some key things that you would share with them in order to help make all of this manifest?
One, make sure this is what you want. That's the first thing, because people thinking jumping into entrepreneurship is easy. We just make it look easy.
Right.
Because you're going to have times you're not making money. You're going to have times no sales coming in, no clients coming in, none of that. So you have to make sure this is what you want. I will also say stay the course. And that goes back to what I just said. It's times you're going to want to give up. But soon that little inch of a bit that you want to give up is going to be the time that things start blossoming and happening. So you got to stay the course. Continuously educate yourself, because it's always something to learn. Always something to learn. Be happy doing it. Be happy doing it. Because I love everything about what I do, even when I'm tired. Also take time for yourself. Seriously, that's an important factor. And there's some things, that's one of the things I had to learn along the way, because I will run myself dry. So definitely take the needed time and break when you need it. Invest. Continuously invest, because it costs. It definitely costs.
That does.
It definitely costs to be an entrepreneur. Oh my God.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes.
But I would definitely say always practice. Whatever it is, keep practicing on it so you can make it perfect. To your perfection part, so your liking. Because like I say, everything, I don't know, whatever craft or skill that you do, is something always there to be learned, because everything grows, the season changes. So it's something that you always got to learn. So whatever it is, just practice, and watch how it blossom. And the ending and the best part about it, when you're doing it and you did it, you're going to feel good about it. It makes you feel good, because you be like, that's me. That's all me. My tears, my sleepless nights. It all pays off at the end. Trust me, it do. It's not an overnight success. Trust me, it's not. But at the end, it will be worth it. And that's actually what I say towards the end of my classes. That's the crazy part.
Oh my. Oh my. Well, but it's so very true, because the truth of the matter is, we put in blood, sweat, and tears, not so that we can be self-employed, but so that we can be business owners. And so that we can be entrepreneurs, because I am a believer that there will be people we will never meet, and especially in your case, that you will probably never meet, that will be blessed because of the things that you've done. And
Right.
I mean, one thing in particular, and I can say this because, I'm a bigger brother. I never met Colonel Sanders, but every time I stop by KFC and get that 2-piece meal, with the mashed potatoes and gravy and coleslaw, you understand, hallelujah for that. I'm benefiting from the work that he did.
I can't, Jesus, I can't.
I'm just saying, really. But, I mean, I'm benefiting from the work that he did. I never met the man, but he did this work, so I'm benefiting from it. And I just believe that God has given us all these particular gifts, and some people, I think, really just need to start really walking in it, and walk in the calling. And literally, and I'm not telling anybody to quit their job or nothing like that. That's not what I'm telling you. But you may want to consider shifting from your career to your calling. It may just be something that you may want to get into, because
that word that says step out on faith.
Yes.
Yeah.
It makes the difference. I promise you.
It can be scary.
Yeah.
But you won't know until you try.
Well, and that's the truth. But China, here's the thing. That's what entrepreneurship is all about. Is stepping out, taking risks. You have a phenomenal idea, but what good would it be if nobody knows anything about it?
Oh my God, that is so true. You sitting on it and hoping, wishing, and this, and it's still like, how can it manifest if you put no work towards it?
Exactly.
It can't. It will not. I don't say it can't. It will not manifest.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth. That's the truth.
It will not.
Listen. I could talk to you all day, right? You do know this, okay? I don't even think 30 minutes is long enough. We're going to have to bring you back for the next time and what have you as well, too, to do a part 2 on this show. So, but listen, if someone wants to get in touch with China Smith for Unique Faces, or for classes on from your motivation and your motivational speaking, I want you to come to my event, or I want to take classes for your life coaching or whatever, how do they get in touch with you?
They can go to uniquefaces.org, uniquefacesstudio.org, uniquefaces.com.net.
She's quite unique. So, okay.
And you can also call me at 678-304-8831, or email me, uniquefacesstudio@gmail.com. Everything is Unique Faces. Literally, everything is Unique Faces. You type in Unique Faces, I'm going to pop up. This Unique Face will pop up.
Right then, Unique Faces. Listen, and of course, I'm just elated once again to have you to come and to join us on the manifestation culture. And I hope someone has been tremendously intrigued and blessed by everything that you have said and that you have shared. And I don't even know what else to say. I'm just so elated. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Chris, and I wish you well on your endeavors, what you got going on, love. As you say, you've been watching me, Trust. I've been watching you as well. We have been going back and forth. So you're doing great. You're doing great as well. And trust and believe whatever you're doing right now is about to be bigger than you expected it to be. So get prepared. Be prepared.
Hey, glory.
So when you do, I'll be like, I was the second one.
I totally understand. Listen, I'm not that person that will forget the people that helped me along the way. No, seriously. I mean, I'm just
anytime you need a co-host, you can call me.
You know what? We're gonna talk about that off air then. How about that there? So we'll see what we can do. For real, because I'm sure you can work some time in for that, because Lord knows you're so busy.
Look at that, be another thing on my resume.
Well, all right. Thank you so much, China. Be blessed.
Thanks for having me,
May
baby.
you have all the blessings and endeavors and everything that you put your hands to. May the Lord bless you real good.
Thank you. I receive that.